back to my channel where I discuss my financial journey in the stock investment realm, where I talk about my index funds that I soon will be purchasing. I currently have funds already. I have funds through my work. I have a pension fund which trades in the index funds. I've got company stock that I've been investing in starting this year actually, but it's doing pretty good right now. Actually, I wouldn't mind if the stock plunged a little bit because it's a little expensive right now, and I'm doing the value investing where I add each paycheck. There's a little amount comes out of my paycheck that goes towards the fund each week. So if the stock goes up, I can't buy as much stock, but if the stock goes down, I can buy more stock. And like I said, this company is a great company to work for. I've been there for 30 years. I have no complaints. And right now it's an essential service, so that means I'm working 6 days a week right now. The only day I have off is on Sunday where I make my videos. My only day I get to relax and spend time with the family and everything. So that's what I'm doing right now. And my recent book that I read was Unshakable by Tony Robbins. He talks about how you can invest in the index fund. He said, just stay in the index funds and do it like a value investing where all you're doing is putting money into your fund each week. 10% is usually how it is. All the great investors, they all tell you to pay yourself first. At least 10% of your salary should go into a savings, not really a savings account, but into like an investment account. Because if you're saving money in the bank won't get you rich. It only makes the banks richer. It doesn't do anything for you. Right now, the banks pay about 1% or less in interest for your money. So some banks are paying you. Some banks you got to pay them to take your money. Which is kind of crazy. So the first thing you should do is, before you get paid, pay yourself first. And the easiest way to pay yourself first is by setting up through your work or through your financial institution investments, and just 10% of your paycheck, as much as you can, but minimum 10% of your paycheck should go towards investments. Now, if you don't see it coming out, you don't miss it. You don't think about it. But if you have to physically take it out and invest it, then it's a little more challenging. So what I do is each paycheck, before I even see my paycheck, the money is coming out of my paycheck towards my investments, and that way I don't even think about it. Right now I work 6 days a week. I usually work 5 days a week, but because there's a lot of overtime at my work right now, I work every Saturday for the last 6 months. Even during this pandemic, we're super busy at work. And I just use my overtime funds that I'm working right now to add toward my investments. So I don't really miss it. I just work it. It disappears. I don't even see it. When I check my investments, it's doing pretty good. I have one investment paying 6.8% right now on the fund. I have another. My stock right now it's up 7.1% since I started purchasing it. And I have another medium to high risk index fund, that's paying 10.6% right now. So 10.6% in investment is pretty good. It could be better, could be worse, but 10.6% is very good. And I'm a novice investor, so I'm not giving investment advice. I'm not a professional investor. This is just me talking about my personal finance and what I'm doing to better myself and to better my family and my kids and my grandkids. So even if I don't live long enough to see the benefit of what I'm doing now, hopefully in 10, 20, 30 years, I'll leave them this legacy and they can, oh, Grandpa did all this for us and he's not even here to enjoy it with us. I'll be happy. So that's my plan for the foreseeable future. I count this as my second retirement. Hopefully my investments from my work and other investments previous to these investments I'll be doing now will pan out. I won't even need to work. I don't want to be working when I'm retired at Walmart or doing side gigs and side hustles. I want to relax and enjoy my retirement. I want to travel. Have you seen some of my previous videos? I've had cooking videos in some of my previous videos, making certain dishes. I like to cook and I like to eat. I like to travel. I can't travel right now because the pandemic's going on right now, so nobody can travel. So, and it's going to be a long time before I travel again, to tell you the truth. Even after they find the vaccine and everything's back to normal, I'm going to take it easy for a bit. I ain't going to travel much outside of Canada. Canada's a big, beautiful country. There's lots to see in Canada, a lot of things to do. So You know, I won't be crossing any borders anytime soon. Yeah, but my plan is to travel. I want to travel, you know, all around the world. But I'm gonna go. I'll be a food traveler. I'm gonna go. I only travel to. I'm only gonna travel to eat, basically. You know, if I could, I do. I'll probably after I'm retired and you know financially stable and everything, I'll probably turn this channel into a food blogging channel where I travel the world and just eat food and talk about it and enjoy life. You know, for me, that's my dream retirement is traveling and eating and meeting new people and meeting new friends and you know enjoying myself. Yeah, so welcome along my journey. Um, right now I own one stock. I only own one stock right now because you know Warren Buffett, the greatest investment, it's called stock picker, the greatest stock picker, says nobody should own more than 3 to 5 stocks, 3 to 5 companies. Don't pick us. Don't. It's crazy to pick like 30, 40 stocks because nobody can analyze that many companies and keep on track of that many companies. So he says, you know, find companies that you like. Find a company. If you find a good company, you like the product, you think the company is going to be around for decades to come, then you invest in that company. It doesn't matter what the price of the company is. As long as you believe in the company, it's something that you be proud to own and say you're owner of that company, and that's what you invest in. He invests in Coke. He loves Coke. He drinks Coke every day. It's his favorite drink, so he buys Coke shares. And they also pay him a dividend, which is bonus. I'm probably end up buying some Coke shares myself because I like Coke, and Coke doesn't just make Coke. They make other beverages. They make vitamin water. They make all kind of pops. There's a lot of things that Coca-Cola makes that you don't think they make. They make chips. They make water. They make a lot of stuff. So they're fully diversified in a lot of different markets. So you know you don't get to be around for about 100 years if you're not doing things properly and investing properly. You know, they're probably the oldest beverage right now in the world. When you think of beverages, the first thing that comes to mind is Coke, maybe Pepsi, because in Jamaica where I'm from, I was born in Jamaica. Pepsi is the #1 drink in Jamaica. I don't think you can even buy. Maybe now you can buy Coke in Jamaica, but when I was a kid growing up in Jamaica, you can see you would never see a Coke bottle anywhere. Pepsi was the only choice you had was Coke, Pepsi. So I'm sure Pepsi had a deal with Jamaica and the government that only Pepsi was allowed to be sold in the country. But I'm sure it's probably changed by now. But Pepsi back home was the #1 drink. I didn't have a Coke until I came to Canada. So when I came in, I was about 6 years old. But I've been here for like what, 6 years old. I've been here 44 years almost. 44 years almost. So that would tell you about how old I am right now. Back to my topic. Yeah, Buffett says you only need 3 to 5 companies to invest in for your life. If you buy 3 to 5 companies and you just, like I said, in value investing, where each week, each month, or every 3 months, you put a little money aside if you can. What you have, buy the stock. Just keep buying the stock, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. Like I said, you know, these stocks will increase in value. They pay dividends. Most of them pay a good dividend, so it's like interest on top of your money. So your stock will increase in value. They pay you a dividend, which adds to your principal, and then there's it's like a domino effect. It's called a compound interest thing. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you own 3 companies, you know that's all you need in your life. 3 companies. Oh, sounds like my wife's coming downstairs. I hear somebody coming down. No, she's not coming down. Back to back. So yeah, just 3 companies. My wish list of companies that I would like to invest in, other than the one I have right now. I'm gonna have that for life. I like to get some Google stocks. It's called Alphabet. That's the actual name of the stock. It's Alphabet. It's the parent company of Google. Right now they're trading at like $1,500 per share. It seems like a lot of money, which it is a lot of money. But you know, you don't need to own a lot of shares in any particular company. All you need to own is one. If you get one Alphabet share, $1,500, you sit on it. You know, Google is in every computer. It's in everything. So Google ain't gonna go anywhere. If Google crashes, every computer system on the planet basically crashes. So you know that Google ain't going nowhere. So that's an investment you have for life. So probably by next year I'll probably own a couple of Google stocks. My next on my wish list is I'd like to own Apple. Apple split. Now it's down to like about $112 per share right now. They say it's going to go down a little bit lower than that, so I'll wait a little bit right now to see if it goes any lower. Once it hits about $100, $102, I'll probably get about drop like $1,000 on Apple, get like about 10 shares of Apple, and just sit on it. You know, I'll invest. You know, every once a month or once every 3 months, I'll buy a couple more shares, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, just to buy the shares. You know, just keep buying shares and investing in the company, because you know you can't lose in certain companies. And what else is my wish list? Also, I want to buy. My wish list is also to get Tesla. You know, they make the best. Actually, they make they're the original guys for making electric cars, and there's nobody right now that's come close to Tesla. They got the longest ranges cars, the best batteries. They're building plants all over the place. They're opening a new plant up in North area. Maybe going to Texas or something to open a new plant. They live in California. So no one's even come close to Tesla's technology when it comes to electric cars and other things. So right now their stocks are selling now about maybe like $400 a share. That's not bad, because a few months ago one share cost $2,000, but the stock split. It split 5 ways. So even if you had like one Tesla stock, say 6 months ago, when the stock split, now you would have 5 stocks of Tesla shares. So you see what I mean? Having one stock is all you need in a company. You don't need to have, if you can't afford it, all you need is one. You get one, the stock splits, your 1 turns to 5. It splits again, your 5 turns to 25. So, you know, I need one stock to be in the game. You know, all you need is one stock to be in the game. You don't need to have, you know, when you see the price of the stock, don't let it discourage you. Put money aside and, you know, save up and buy 1 share. That's it. Everything starts with 1. And every investment, everything you do starts with 1. So just keep that in mind. All you need to own is 3 to 5 stocks for your lifetime. You know, you can buy 1 stock this year. Everyone has stocks or companies that they love to own. You know, some people like Apple. Some people like, you know, they like Tesla. They like Netflix. These are all stocks that you can buy, be part owner in it. Most of these stocks pay you dividends, which is an interest on top of your money. They pay you money for buying their stocks. Now, where else can you find where you pay for something and they're paying you money on top of that for buying their product? It doesn't happen anywhere else other than the stock market. So that's something to think about. So I'm going to invest in index funds. There's only two index funds I'm probably gonna purchase. The rest of it can be all ETFs. I'm gonna purchase the S&P 500 index fund. It's called the Vanguard VTSAX. That tracks the top 500 companies in the U.S. stock market. So you have the Apples, the Googles, the Facebooks, all the top companies, top 500 money making companies in the stock market, and that pays you a good dividend. I think it's about 3, 4, 5% dividend on top of what you already own. And again, the stock price depreciates. You're paying your dividend. Everything goes on top of your principal. You just snowballs. 10, 15 years, you know, you got a good chunk of change. Even if you don't make millions in about 10, 15, 20 years, you know, you can still have add it to your retirement. You know, you can add it to your retirement. You can buy your dream car. You can take your dream vacation. You know, you can pay for your son's wedding. Pay for the kid's education. There's a lot of things you can do with the money if you invest it and just put it aside for the future. You know, I'm kind of old-fashioned myself. I don't believe in anything quick. I like to slow and steady. You know, I don't. When things sound too good to be true, it usually is. So right now, I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and then I watch a lot of videos of gurus and guys who's promising all these, you know, all this money you can make on YouTube, and you know, just, you know, come to my seminar, I'll make you rich. I don't believe none of that stuff. You know, because the guys who know about this stuff, you know, you don't have to go to YouTube to find these guys. None of these guys are on YouTube, other than maybe Robert Kiyosaki. But he's proven that what he talks about happens. You know, he's teaching what he knows. All these other guys on YouTube, they don't teach you nothing, because they don't know. They're just like me. They're just guessing. You know, but the difference with me is I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just, you know, when I tell you, it's a straight fact, straight truth. You know. So I'm not here to sell you nothing. I'm just here to tell you my journey. If it may inspire somebody to you know, also start their journey in financial success, kind of thing. You know, if you're thinking of, you know, I need to invest money, I need to do something, but I don't know how to do it. You know, come to my channel. We'll take the journey together. If you have any questions, I'll answer any questions you have. Cause I do a lot of research. I read a lot of books. I do a lot of studying. So if you have a question you want to ask, let me know. If I don't know the answer to your question, I will research the questions and I'll get back to you with an answer. I promise. Going through my notes here, so I gotta keep track of my notes here because I tend to ramble on about stuff and repeat myself a couple of times. So forgive me about that. I'm not a professional, like I said. I'm just a guy here trying to invest in, plan for the future and everything and stuff like that for the kids and the grandkids, and leave like a legacy behind and stuff like that. And if it all works out and I make millions, even better. But I'm just here sharing my experience with everybody. So that's it for now. Enjoy the rest of your evening. God bless, and stay safe.